How y'all doing? We got a reaction video today from a couple of my favorite content creators, the Hodge Twins. If you're not up on them, I will put the links for them in the description. They've got a few channels, twin brothers, and they're comedians, and they do some great content, current events, politics. They're conservatives, so they've got a little different spin than what you might expect. I love them. Some of my favorite creators. So as I woke up this morning, I got on my phone and I had a, update from one of the Newsweek, I think it was. I see an article that says that it is now against the law. It is a felony in the state of Michigan to misgender somebody. No bullshit. So I wanted to read a little bit more about that. The clickbait in the title, maybe it's some bullshit. It's not, and we're going to get to that. But as I was checking out my morning YouTube environment, I saw that the Hodge Twins, had also come up on the same article, and they decided to do a video about it. I had decided when I looked at the article that I was going to make a video about this, and then I decided once I saw that they did it, I wanted to put them in this one because I've been wanting to react to one of their videos and get their links in my description because, like I said, they're some of my favorite content creators, and I'm trying to link common sense warriors here who are talking some logical shit, and they are. I'm gonna let you hear a little bit, and we'll go from there.
Got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. Michigan. Man, that is a liberal. I'll stop cursing. It's a horrible place. People are fleeing that state, going to Florida and Texas. A lot of people have been red pilled. Well, I don't think a lot of people have been red pilled. Just the conservatives there, yep. They saw Scott Adams' video. Yep, we need to get out of here. Can't fix this. Going to Florida and Texas. Tennessee. So they passed Mississippi. Arkansas. They ain't going to Montana.
Nobody going to fucking Arkansas or Mississippi. None of y'all country motherfuckers.
They going to a place like Texas and Florida. There's a lot more opportunity. Nah, man, just want to get away, Get your little cabin out in the woods. Live off the land. Get off the grid, A lot of people want to do that. I've been thinking about doing that. Get off the grid, man. Go get me a couple generators, some firewood.
I've been there, done that.
Anyway, pull up this article, man.
One generator.
So Michigan pronouns law declared an abomination by former judge. Wait a minute, they passed that? Yeah. You have to call somebody by their pronouns? Yeah, if you but wait a minute, when you use somebody's pronouns, Keith, they're not even in the picture. You're talking about, hey, where did he go? Where did she go? Hey, he come in. I mean, you don't use pronouns that way. When you use some pronouns, it's like they're not even around. They're not even around. Yeah. So you gonna enforce a law when somebody's not even around? So that's a good point. That's a damn. Hey, listen. That's a damn good point you made. I know it is, man. That's why I'm conservative. So if somebody let's say somebody's talking about one of them trannies. Right? And they say, well, he went over that. What you say?
Hey, man, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I don't censor none of the shit. I don't blink out none of the words that YouTube doesn't agree with. So it'll only be a matter of time before they start censoring my shit. I don't care. I'm going to focus on my content going on Rumble. So the description for the Rumble link will also be, or the link for the Rumble will also be in the description. But anyway.
I'm calling the cops. You going to jail, buddy. I think it's a $10,000 fine, too. A $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Yeah.
A felony.
And then you go run and tell the person, hey, he was referring to you as a he. Yeah. He what? Oh, man. This is what? This is violence.
That's what they say. Speech is violence.
That's what they say. This is violence. This is violence. He's threatening my life. But that's that attitude, that's that mindset. See, that's the thing.
Now, they're going to get to this, but I just want to read a little piece of this because I found it hard to believe that something like this would actually become a thing. Because I don't think that they're charging anybody with felonies for using the N-word, right? But if somebody's a they, them, and I call them a he or a she, not even fucking knowing, because half the time you can't even tell, then I've committed a felony? But somebody could call me the N-word with a hard ER? Or call some Mexican some slur, or some Polish person a slur, and that's okay. But if we don't they, them, come on, man. So I just want to read a portion of this because they're going to take a minute to get to the meat of this situation. And I just want you to understand while you're watching this video that this is not going to come to the point to where at the end you're going to see, oh man, it wasn't really like that. Michigan's recent bill making it a felony for people to harass or intimidate someone by misgendering them and using wrong pronouns has sparked controversy in the state, with former judge and television personality Judge Joe Brown calling the measure an abomination. You know Judge Joe Brown. I mean, I don't know what his opinion means, but either way, it is a little bit abomination-ish. If I'm going to be charged for a felony for misusing pronouns, which don't even really make logical English sense, a they is more than one. But I'm committing a felony if I don't refer to a single person who refers as a they to a they and a them? What the fuck is going on, man? Is this real? It's real. The new measure, House Bill 4474, is a part of a package of legislation that would replace Michigan's existing Ethnic Intimidation Act and would make it a hate crime to cause someone to feel terrorized, frightened, or threatened with words. Now, maybe that's supposed to be the part of the bill that makes it not everybody that they, thems you. You got to feel terrorized. You have to feel like that words are violence or that they were weaponized. You find me one they, them that you misgender and won't say that it's violence. Michigan has recently been pushing reforms and new measures that would expand the protection of LGBTQ plus rights in the state, going against a nationwide trend that has seen other states moving to limit rights for transgender youth. Yeah, these other states, these terrible other states, they're passing all this terrible legislation that would not allow minors to get their shit cut off. These bad states. Anti-homophobic, transphobic states. They don't want a 14-year-old girl to get her titties chopped off because she wears boys' clothes for a couple months. Give me a fucking break. Newsweek's a pretty liberal news outlet anyway, so they're going to frame it like, you know. Last week, Michigan banned conversion therapy, the controversial practice trying to cure LGBTQ plus people of their sexual orientation and gender identity for minors in the state. Now, just to be clear, I think that the whole conversion therapy, you are gay or you're trans and somebody comes and tells you we can work that out. You can be worked out of that. I think that is just as bad as gender affirming care for transgender minors. Conversion therapy is a terrible idea. Just like medically transitioning children is a terrible idea. I hate both of them. They both suck. Whoever came up with conversion therapy to try to make gay people not gay, or whoever came up with gender affirming care who tried to make boys not boys and girls not girls by replacing their shit, both of them people need to be dealt with. Anyway, HB 4474 was passed by the Democrat-controlled Michigan House of Representatives 59-50 on June 20th, moved to the Senate for consideration, go to Governor Gretchen Whitmer. If you don't know nothing about this, Gretchen Whitmer will sign this bill. The Michigan State Senate has a 20-18 Democratic majority, so they're going to vote on party lines and they're going to pass this bill in the Senate. It'll go to her desk, she'll sign it, and you will be a felon if you misgender a they, them. Literally. Under the bill, which makes it a hate crime. Do you know, I don't know how much interaction y'all have had with the law. I've had a lot. A hate crime enhances the sentencing guidelines so much. Just to call it a hate crime, to label it a hate crime in the system, the judicial system, changes everything. Under the bill, which makes it a hate crime for a person to threaten another by deliberately using the wrong pronouns with an intimidating purpose. What the fuck is that? An intimidating purpose. Do you know what an intimidating purpose is to somebody who uses different pronouns for the most part? Anytime you misuse those pronouns, you're doing it for an intimidating purpose. Because why else would you? According to that doctrine. And you're not going to be the ones calling the police on yourself for misgendering they, them. Right? It's going to be they, them. If this does stay up on YouTube, though, I stand by, I affirm, and all that stuff. Stunning and brave. Offenders would be guilty of a felony punishable by imprisonment. Offenders would be guilty of a felony punishable by imprisonment for not more than 5 years, or by a fine of not more than 10 grand. So if you do make this mistake, you can rest assured that you will not have to serve more than 5 years in prison. And you will not have to pay more than a $10,000 fine. Make you feel better about misgendering someone now? Now it's like, fuck, I could do it 3 or 4 times. 5 years in prison for misgendering. And listen, hold on, stop. They're going to get to some of this, but I just got to say, you are misgendering them by not referring to them as what they tell you they are. If they have a penis and you refer to them as he, as most men with penises are, and they say they're not a he, they're a they, them, a she, a it, and a skillet, a popcorn popper, whatever the fuck they say they are, if you don't say they are that, you have committed a hate crime and a felony, and you can go to prison for 5 fucking years. Are you kidding me? It's got to be a joke, right? This is a state in this United States of America has just made it a hate crime to misgender someone. Because I know, you're going to say, well, that's if you're doing it in a terrorizing way. The people who feel like it's wrong for me to misgender them will feel like this video is terrorizing them. Because they don't agree with my truth. Bro, I'm going to stop reading.
Hey, man. You let people, look, people's biases are taking control of their rational thinking, man. You got these people now, they're not even following the law or the Constitution. They making up as they go. These people are weird. Yeah. That's why I don't play that game, man. I just call you by name. Like,
that's how you know some crazy shit is happening in this country, because, and in the world, like, this is mind-blowing. This shit is mind-blowing. Listen. I'm just going to say this, and I might start saying this in every one of my videos because I think it's detrimental. I got a little skin in the game with the LGBTQ community, and I'm just going to say I believe that the LGB should break off from the TQ plus IA 1259 Alphabet Mafia. LGB, lesbian, gay, and bi, is directly against transgender. Because if there is no such thing as a man or a woman, if you can't define her a man or a woman, that takes away the whole premise of a gay person's thought process. They are attracted to the same sex. So if I'm a man and I'm attracted to a man, that makes me a homosexual. But if there's no such thing as a man, then what the fuck am I? I'm just asexual. Because I could be, doesn't matter if you have a penis, doesn't matter if you have a vagina, you're not a man, you're not a woman. They directly contradict each other. So just on that alone, I feel like the LGB should be a whole separate thing. And besides the fact that the majority of individuals within the LGBTQ community do not agree with all this misgendering fucking bullshit or, indoctrinating our children. The majority don't agree with it. They are vehemently against it. But unfortunately, the small group within the small group, within the bigger group, is the one that is pushing the narrative and that makes the common person who doesn't know anything about any of it, that's what they hear. They see it being shoved down kids' throats. They see it being a bunch of fucking nonsense. They see it being, all of this too much drama. It's too much drama. What if you misname me? My name is Mike. I sometimes prefer Michael Ray. But what if you call me Douglas John? Andy Bandy? How about Don Wong? Is that a crime? How about I identify as your big dick daddy from Cincinnati and you don't affirm me every time you speak to me as your big dick daddy from Cincinnati? Is that a crime? Can I press charges on you? Can I? And can I change it every day? Can I be something different every day? Can I identify as something different? If I am gender fluid, can I identify as something different every day? And every day that you don't affirm me in that gender, can I have you arrested in the state of Michigan? What if I don't identify as your long dick daddy from Cincinnati anymore? Then what? What if I'm long dick Wong from Hong Kong and you misgender me and you're still looking at me as your long dick daddy from Cincinnati? No, we in Hong Kong now, baby. You're going to jail. You're fucked up. 10 bands. Give me $2,500 and I won't call it in. Maybe that's a hustle. Ooh, maybe I just came up with something. We're going to end it right there. I got work to do. I'm going to have to come up with a different gender every day. I got to move to Michigan, first of all. Come up with a different gender every day. Go out there to the streets and catch them slipping. I'm going to be rich by the end of 2023. Let's go. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to this video. I appreciate if you would not jump up on my new entrepreneurial experience. And as for today, call me Michael Ray. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to cut it right there. I know there's more, but I see it's getting really long, 21 minutes. If you have listened this long, I appreciate you. Please leave a comment, because if you're hearing this part of the video, you've been here a minute, and I know you got something you want to say. Even if it's a smiley face, even if it's a thumbs up, even if it's a Michael Ray. Don't misgender me, though. Not if you're in Michigan. You might be the first one on my fucking hit list. Appreciate y'all.